applause going for our MC, for Sis. Hi everybody, people sitting here. It's evident why they put me before the break, because I think Michel is so old he will not make it till the end of the evening. It's okay, it's okay. Great, it's great to see people here, wonderful. I always like a lot of crowds. This is the second time I play it, and I always like to see a lot of people. The first time I saw a lot of people was at my birth. The whole family showed up because they couldn't believe a child was born with such a fucking big head. I'm not kidding. Can you imagine if I lay down on a waterbed, my feet jump up? You know, primary school, you may have had that also. Primary school we had to put a theater play. Now, primary school we performed Romeo and Julia. And they said, hey Michel, with your head, why don't you play the balcony? So I played the balcony, afterwards big applause, I bowed, Julia fall off, broke her legs. Can all happen, can all happen. And then Halloween, carnival as we call it. And my father said, well little kid, with your head you don't need a costume, just tell everybody you're the Elephant Man. Oh yeah, thank you, sympathy, that's why they come for Delft, I like that. Yeah, well my father wasn't a bad guy. You can watch this, he's 96 years old now. He speaks 7 languages. Yeah, I forgot which ones, but still. It's an amazing guy, and he was not a bad guy. I promised my father on his deathbed that I would never do anything which would make him turn in his grave. So I had it cremated. No, I like Delft. Personally, I'm from one of the most multicultural neighborhoods in the Netherlands. I'm coming from Rotterdam North, or I call it Casablanca at the Rhine. But it's fun. I like it. I like the multicultural feel. You can learn from each other. For instance, a month ago, I met a very chic, a very posh Turkish lady. She drove into my car. I got so mad. I said, we will sort this out in court, you bitch. So, last week I saw her in court. She was the judge. Well, anyway, she admitted that it was all her fault, and I got €1,000 to repair my car, and €2,000 fine for saying bitch. Can all happen. No, it's fun. We got a lot of Moroccans. Any Moroccans here tonight? No, nobody. That's okay. Anyway, we got a lot of Moroccans, and they're great people. The only thing is, it's a little secret. Everybody knows that Moroccan kids, they steal bikes. And I even saw a 7-year-old little Moroccan kid selling stolen bikes. I said, hey, why are you doing that? You're way too young for that. He said, yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm only an intern. So anyway, he gave me a discount on one of his bikes. That's really nice. That's my own bike. Between brackets, my son's bike was stolen today. This is true story. Everything I say is true, by the way. It's all self-confessing. So he gave me a discount on the bike, and so I said to him, hey, thank you very much, it's €50, and by the way, this is my bike. So he said, oh really, then I have very good news for you, the saddle is already at the right height for you. Well, good service, good to say. No, I like that multicultural feel, and I have a Chinese doctor, and he's quite a guy. He gave me a completely other feel, other impression of homosexuality. How did that happen? Let me explain. At my age, I recently had my first prostate check. Now, he puts on a gummy rubber handshoe, he puts a lubricant on his middle finger. He says, no, Michel, drop your pants, bend over. 10 seconds later, he says, well, everything is fine, you can come back in a year. And I hear myself say, hey doc, how about Saturday night? True story. No, that's quite a thing. He said, well, if you come back for your next prostate check, I'll give you a discount to 2 fingers for the price of 1. Well, that can all happen. I was recently at his place, and there was a little thing in me on my head, so I had it checked out. He said, oh, this is serious, this is maybe a skin cancer. And you know what happens with skin cancer, you may have to go through chemotherapy. I said, no, no chemotherapy for me, I don't like that. And then my Chinese doctor, he pointed at my head, he said, come on, what do you got to lose? He gets it. Yeah. Well, seriously, if you like this is a thing. Just for statistics, to make things clear, my hairline is behind Poland, okay? So that's the thing. I get an Egyptian hairdresser, and yes, he makes turnover on me. Not so much. The amount of money I have saved all over my life with hairdressers, I've given to my foster care child. Yeah, the kid drives a Porsche now. That can happen. Now he's nice, the Egyptian guy. He's super cool. He's very empathic for my situation. So he says, Michelle, sit down. So I sit down, and he takes a broom, and then he sweeps hair to the chair. Nice guy. So last time we were finished, and he said, you want to take the head with you in the doggy bag? I said, why a doggy bag? He said, well, maybe your dog is also bald. That's good, quite a guy. Now, when you like this, the things could happen. I went to an Ethos drugstore because I needed a hair shampoo. I needed once every 12 years. So I go into an Ethos, I've never been there. So I said to one of the girls of the store, excuse me, where do you sell your hair shampoo? She looks at me, she says, are you asking this for a friend? So I said to her, would you say the same thing if I would ask for condoms? She said, no. Then I would call the Child Protection Program. Strange, huh? I don't know why. This is very, very confusing. He's taking notes here. I like this guy. Yeah. Anyway, so I found the hair shampoo. I go to the cashier, and the young guy was the cashier. He looks at the bottle, he looks at me, and he says, oh, is it a present? Thank you very much. So, hey, people in a relationship, even people with children and so forth. I'm in a relationship, and I'm married to a German woman, so we're talking about multicultural things and so forth. Now, in a relationship, it's very important to share things. You have to have things in common. Now, my wife, she's German. She likes the operas of Richard Wagner. And I like pizzas of Wagner. And so we share things. It's just very important. Okay, that's the serious news tonight. My relation is not so going well. How did you get signals? You know, you find out little things, some things go wrong. So now we have one son. So the three of us, we are in a WhatsApp group, and my wife threw me out of WhatsApp group. That's a signal. So you expect some sympathy of your son, you know. But no sympathy whatsoever. He's a kid, you know. You won't believe it. The other day I was driving with him. And so I said to him, hey, young man, do you realize that you were conceived on the back bench of a car? And he said, yeah, that's correct, yeah. And according to mommy, well, you were sitting at home. Little wise guy. This is an anecdote. I was smart kid. 9 years old, primary school. He had to make a thesis or write a piece about global warming. So he writes it, he delivers it, gives it to his teacher. A day later, his teacher says, well, young man, this is really outstanding, but this is literally what I can find on Wikipedia. And my son of 9 years old, he says, yeah, well, you see, I was very satisfied with what I wrote, so I put it on Wikipedia. Little wise guy. I had my birthday recently, and he made breakfast on bed. Isn't that nice, breakfast on bed? Ah, yeah. Toast with Viagra. And that's the thing, I don't feel old. I don't feel old at all. But the way people treat you, you wouldn't believe it. I go to a cocktail bar, I say to the bartender, okay, surprise me. He gives me a glass of water with a polydent. Nice guy though, he gave me a straw. No, it's just something. Sports is important. I want to do something in sports, I enter a sports club. The girl at the reception, she sees me, she says, oh, sorry sir, we don't do bingo here. Oh, yeah, sympathy. I say quite a thing. My last anecdote, tragic anecdote before you all burst out in tears. Sports. Who skis? Skiing. Yes.
Snowboards. But
snowboards.
Cross-country too.
Yeah, skiing is a wonderful sport, and I can recommend it to everybody. I've been doing it for many years. I'm not so good at skiing. With skiing, 9 times I broke a leg. Yeah, they weren't mine, but let's go. Okay, guys, see you next time. Thank you very much.